Famous last words. Joseph Wright was a linguist who edited the English dialect dictionary. His last word? Guess. Dictionary. Drummer Buddy Rich died after surgery in 1987. As he was being prepped for surgery, a nurse asked him, "Is there anything you can't take?" Rich replied, "Yeah, country music." Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who wrote the Sherlock Holmes stories, he died at age 71 in his garden. He turned to his wife and said, "You're wonderful," then clutched his chest and died. And according to Steve Jobs' sister, Mona, Apple's founders, last words were, "Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow." What about Jesus? Those moments before the cross, before his death. What were his famous last words? John chapters 13 through 17 are known as the upper room discourse. It's a conversation, a farewell message from Jesus to his disciples. And over the course of these sessions, we're going to be spending time with Jesus, watching, learning, and in this very deep and engaging time. We move with Jesus from the upper room to Gethsemane to the cross. In these chapters throughout John, Jesus shares some of his most intimate thoughts. We see more clearly into the heart of Jesus. These were his last words, famous last words. Let's begin in John chapter 13. Jesus loved his disciples to the end, and he was about to show them something incredible, something that would challenge everything that they know. The evening meal was in progress just before the Passover festival, and Jesus does something remarkable here. Now, people in Jesus' day often wore sandals. After travelers had come a long distance, the host was to provide water to wash their feet as a sign of hospitality. The roads and pathways were dusty. It's important to know that removing someone's sandals and washing their feet was a servant's job, not that of a rabbi or teacher. Watch this. Jesus wrapped a towel around his waist, and he took the form of a servant. He humbled himself. Jesus sets the tone, sets the atmosphere, one that was highly uncomfortable for everyone in the room. Jesus pours water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with a towel that was wrapped around him. What was Jesus doing? I mean, when was the last time you took off someone's shoes and socks during dinner and began to wash their feet? Jesus' acts violated the cultural standards so much that Peter finds it unthinkable that Jesus would act in such a way. Disciples normally served their teachers, like Elijah served Elijah and Joshua served Moses. And the disciples also learned by imitating their teachers. So now Peter is in a situation where he sees his teacher acting like a servant. Where would that put him? What was he supposed to do? Washing feet was not the picture Peter had of a leader. It violated his image of a person in charge, and he felt uncomfortable about the whole thing. I'm sure Peter would have been more than willing to wash Jesus' feet, but Jesus, stooping low to do this for him, challenged his idea of authority. What's the point? Jesus offers a challenge to his disciples and to us to serve others, to put ourselves in situations that can seem uncomfortable or even socially unacceptable. Jesus said, "Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. Very truly I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him." No one loves us like Jesus, and nothing will ever separate us from his love. His love, his sacrifice, his service, and love compels us to act as he did, to live as he lived. Jesus set the example of what it means to serve others, and it invites us to both experience his love and grace and extend it to those around us. I want you to think about this. Who can you serve this week?